We're getting close to Batumi port. Follow the coastal road heading north. The convoy will be waiting a few miles out.
Yes, sir. Hopefully no one was harmed from the attack.
Let's keep it like this for the rest of the mission, Captain.
Yep, so here we are again. DCS, Argo. Not played this mission before, so who knows what's going to happen. We've got Escort a convoy. I was playing a mission a while back, and you had to land in a compound and there was a fire. And the fire, the smoke from the fire utterly destroyed the frames. I mean, utterly destroyed it, so it was impossible. Well, I say impossible, very difficult to complete in VR. In the end, I ended up having to land in such a way that I couldn't visually see any of the smoke, which was in itself quite difficult. Right, I've got to head find the coastal road and then head north, so I'm just going to slow down a bit now. Maintain around about 500 feet. Coastal road should be the main road. Is that it? I think that's it. It's supposed to be it here.
Pegasus 1, this is Snake 1. We were able to eliminate the threat.
Snake 1, good job. Guys, we're a few miles south of your position.
Roger, sir. Snake 1 out.
It'd be nice to fly an Argo mission in nice weather, but it seems to like bad weather scenarios at night usually, or in high winds. The last one was in high winds and it was a bit tricky, but challenging. See if we can turn the pilot on actually, hang on. Slightly annoying having to take the headset off to do stuff, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. Sensors you can place on your keyboard, perhaps.
Pegasus 1-1, this is Snake 1. We have you on site. Popping out flare. How copy?
Snake 1, loud and clear. Visual green flare. Proceed on course out.
Happy to see you, sir. Snake 1 out.
Right, so, not having flown an escort mission before, I'm assuming I'm just going to kind of maintain an orbit so I can keep an eye on them. Probably slow down a tiny bit. Around about perhaps. Which is actually the optimum speed for weapons release. In the absence of any other instructions, that's what I'm going to do. I actually think the VR experience is a little bit better when you've got you know, a bit of rubbish weather, a bit of fog, a bit of mist. Makes you forget about the obvious lack of resolution when compared to a decent monitor. Not that resolution's a real problem. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll see that air-to-air combat, at least in the Spitfire, is definitely possible without labels on. Patience is a virtue as well in this game. It doesn't reward you rushing in without planning stuff and thinking about what you're doing. There's not much wind today. I think it's only about 3 knots, 2 or 3 knots. The last mission was around about 14 knots, and that was not great, seeing as there were a couple of situations where you need to hover. It might just be me, but I think that the recent updates of DCS have definitely enhanced the visuals in VR. Another vehicle down there. I think they're just AI vehicles. look like they're gaining on that car. I wonder if that's going to be part of an ambush. I'll get my door gunners going actually. Feels a little bit weird going to external view in VR. The reason your view looks a little bit distorted is because it's essentially streaming. I think it's the left eye view on the Oculus. I need to figure out a way of streaming the binocular vision, because that would be pretty good. You could watch it sort of from the point of view of, sort of, I guess, in a Gear VR or something. Though I think that might be quite nauseating with all my head movements. Temperatures, everything looks okay. Areas where there might be an ambush.
Snake 1, Pegasus 1-1, status report.
Pegasus 1-1, everything looks good from down here.
Roger, Snake 1, keep your eyes open.
Okay. That's probably a sign that something's about to happen. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Argo campaign so far. If you enjoy the Huey, you'll definitely enjoy this campaign. because it certainly will improve your ability to use the navigation systems and landing in tight spaces, particularly landing on the frigate at night in poor weather. Zoom, aka binoculars. Suspicious vehicles. Approaching the convoy. Occasionally my chair, which is on wheels, moves, which causes me a bit of anxiety, because it always tends to happen at moments when I need maximum control. I'm deliberately going wide now because I've just got a feeling something's going to happen. Bring up the kneeboard and remind myself of the just basically drive along the road, basically. Maybe nothing will happen. Okay, what's going on here? That's a natural choke point, that bridge. I'm going to say that if something's going to happen, good chance it's going to happen around there. Don't see anything looking untoward. looks like there's not going to be any, well, there hasn't been any so far. You're just joining us, you haven't missed anything. Slowed down. Well, they seem like they have slowed down. Bunched up. I'll relax when they're all across. I've slowed down quite a bit for some reason. A bit of powering. There's another bridge there. It's a T-junction, they'll have to stop or slow down. Right, they've gone the other way.
Shit, it's a trap. They blew up the bridge. Field captain, support the convoy. Weapons free.
Right, so where's the gunfire coming from?
A car is moving in from the south. Pegasus 1-1, engage.
We have him in sight. Engaging now.
Is that him? I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that the car? That's the thing. That must be the car.
He has blown himself up. Keep it up. Clear the area from hostiles. Snake 1, status report.
We are taking multiple fire. I repeat, we are taking multiple fire.
Where from? I don't see
Roger,
anything.
Snake 1, engage the targets.
What targets? This is a bit poor, really. I don't know what targets he's referring to. weapons fire. What's that there? There we go. Guys on the roof. Okay. Go and get those. Do a gun run. That's kind of where I thought they'd be. Dead. There's another truck, I'll go and get that next pass. Okay, that's brilliant to see how that truck there is just driving through. I bet it's going to just go straight over the bridge as well. It's not part of the mission, obviously. Oh, it has just stopped. Okay. Got him, he's on fire. Not the world's greatest marksman. Right, so another truck coming in there. Presumably, are they the bad guys? Shoot civilians. Let's see what my door gonna shoot at. Gunners aren't shooting at it, I'm assuming it's... Oh, hang on. I'm guessing they were bad guys. Either that or I've massively messed up somebody's barbecue. Shooting at them. Let's have a look at what the mission briefing says. on these routes by the look of it. Switch to the oh, what the hell? Makes the window switch to away from DCS, and of course when you're in the Rift it's a disaster. Just managed to recover. Okay. So we've got some guys on the roof over there. Times like this when you wish there was like a teeny bit more feedback on what you're supposed to do. You know, perhaps your commander, the guy sitting on my left, gives me a heads up, or the guy that's supposed to be watching what's going on in a drone. Problem is not spotting the enemy, it's kind of just knowing what is and what isn't the enemy. Yeah, it's just that one guy, like I thought. Okay, let's just turn them back up.
Damage report. We are good, sir.
Right. So the Rift was more than good enough to spot what was going on. It was just that I didn't have the confidence in my own convictions. It's pretty bloody difficult hitting infantry, and I'm surprised my door gunners didn't have a go at them, but still. So, what's going to happen now then?
Pegasus 1-1, this is Predator. We spotted a suspect vehicle leaving the area. We must capture them. They probably lead us to Betawi. Check the main road north of the destroyed bridge. Suspect is on a blue truck.
Roger, Predator. Pegasus 1-1 heading north.
Take the truck out. capture him, apparently. Well done, door gunner. Have a go at him myself. He seems to get more accurate the further away he is. That's my gun sight well. I'll stabilise around 60 knots. Where is he?
There he is. Captain, shoot next to the vehicle to force him. Keep shooting, Captain, until he stops the car.
Right, so obviously I didn't trigger something. That probably explains why my guns weren't hitting. So I'm just going to try and hold it sort of in a hover.
Suspect is on. Land next to him so that the seals capture him.
Where is he? Alright, so he actually hadn't stopped. And now he's stopped. Things are a bit out of sync. Alright, so guessing now that something will happen. Okay.
Let's go, Lieutenant. Arrest the target.
Okay, so there's something going on I can't see, but obviously that is him being captured. This is one of the slightly frustrating things about DCS. Something should be happening now, so I'm not quite sure if I've got to do something or... Yeah, I've landed next to the suspect truck. I'm wondering whether or not I just need to land even closer to the suspect truck. It's like it's not triggered something.
Let's go, Captain.
There we go.
Hand over the convoy to perform damage assessment and to support it to complete its mission.
Alright. So, basically, you've got to kind of...
Pegasus 1-1, stake 1. The convoy is moving. We have some minor casualties. We have to turn back and follow the alternate road to the north.
So there's some aspect of tiddly farting around to
We keep on moving.
make sure you've activated the triggers in the game. So I'm just zooming now, I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing before. They're obviously probably going to take that road that's just ahead. I'm glad I didn't shoot at any of the other trucks. One of the things about having the door gun is it does help you identify the targets, because they seem to know where they are. Obviously I got no clue initially. I mean, realistically those guys on the roof would have been shooting, so you'd have at least been able to kind of follow the muzzle flashes of their weapons, or they could have called out the direction, you know, which they didn't do. So you know, it's a little bit of a moan, I suppose. Not significant. I'm glad they made the truck indestructible, because that would have kind of ruined the mission. You'd have destroyed the truck and then you had to refly it all over again. You've got plenty of fuel, temperatures still okay. There's supposed to be an update coming soon where they model engine temperature. Okay, what's going on? I'm shooting at something. What am I shooting at? Buildings now. Presumably going to turn right there. Are they going to turn right? This is pretty fun. Some of the missions are a bit of a slog, and it's very tempting to stick the autopilot on, but it does break the immersion a bit, so I tend not to do it unless I've got to fiddle around with my rift or something, or nip to the loo. I know I've got a 20-minute flight. I'm shooting off again. There's something over there that I don't like. So I'm going to go over and investigate. I don't want to. A couple of trucks there that we're supposed to take out. I wonder what might happen if I just fly over them. Oh, it's the truck from before. Still thinks that's an enemy. for something different.
job, Captain. The convoy reached its destination. Let's go.
Pegasus 1-1, thank you for your support. Snake 1 out.
Roger, Snake 1. Let's go, Captain.
Right, we're going to land in the farm, which is that little compound over there. From the east to west, so I can watch the convoy driving. southwest landing pad. Should get the mission accomplished thingy come up. There we go. Nice one.